Yeah, so we'll kick it off. Firstly, I'll just get a little bit about yourself, Angela, what your role is, a little bit about the organisation.
Okay, so I work at SHARC. It's called the Self-Help Addiction Resource Centre. And SHARC, our wonderful organisation, it's a non-for-profit, free programs. We provide all of the activities for families, for residents in the program, peer support. People who come out into the world after having an addiction can work in our organisation, working with peers and other people. So we've got a number of services in our organisation.
So tell us a little bit about addiction and what that can look like and how it can affect people.
Addiction is a mental illness that affects a number of people, different stages in life for different reasons. But right now, because of the number of ads, like 28 free-to-air ads on television, and not to mention in all the sporting games and everything else that you see, gambling ads, people, it's a normalised part of life, and they don't recognise the actual major mental health problems that occur, and just to recognise the impact that it does have on people's lives, because they think they can just and also we found in regional Victoria that sometimes if they lose money on gambling, they also have to take up a life of crime, which is unfortunate sometimes. Selling drugs and other things, which takes them into a whole different world because they're trying. So they get caught up innocently because they're doing something which they think is okay. And all we want to do for everyone is raise awareness about the issues that can occur, and so that people, if they see someone struggling, will say, "Hey, hang on, mate, what's wrong here? Can we help? What can we do? This is, we're here for you, and here's the places you go to, like Gamblers Help Services, etc., which are across the state."
So our collaboration is really about how gambling affects younger people. The advertising campaign is really going to focus on that. So I'm going to head over to Jack, who is one of the younger people who's worked with the Self-Help Addiction Resource Centre, just to talk a little bit about how gambling actually looks like to young people in their everyday life.
I'm here because Angela knows that I'm involved in gaming, so I was just going to say something about how gambling is taking a role in modern video games today through the form of microtransactions, and it's got this sort of insidious nature that I'm quite passionate about not seeing it, because it's like having my worlds collide. Like, I use video games to escape, and now addiction. I see people that are having addiction problems with video games, so buying like virtual currency or loot boxes, which are things left up to chance, which are basically allowing children to gamble. And then there's like the difference between games with microtransactions and just straight out gambling simulators.
It's what we discovered, that younger people are affected more than anyone else. And particularly today, as we notice, and I've just got another research paper today, that there is, the whole gambling and gaming industry is wiring young people's brains so that they will be hooked for life. And we all know how the pathways of brain change from youth through to adulthood. And so it's really important to try and make a connection with young people.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about the opportunity and how that came to be and what it's going to look like.
In one of the projects that we're doing across Victoria, I came up looking into various ideas and came across youth space and thought what a wonderful opportunity it would be if we could possibly work with Youth Space and get them, if we presented material to them, and get the youth to present it to the youth. And that way we could, rather, the last person would be me talking to them, but to having young people talk about it from their experience is far more valuable. And we are an organisation that believes in peer support. It's so far more valuable having young people gaining this information as they will from the workshops. And what we hope to do is, and we will be doing, is making short little ads for schools, which we'll be sending to as many different places across Australia, and websites and service agencies, etc., so that young people get the opportunity to view what we come up with in these workshops. And we're going to give it a slant of from gaming into gambling, raising awareness about the Lifeline, and also from the sports betting side of things as well. So we've got people in each of those areas who are able to provide that information to the youth workshops that we're going to be running over October, so that they will then write up screen scripts and things in with your agency, which is unbelievable opportunity for them and for the impact across the state. And the ripple out effect across the community of this work is going to be absolutely amazing. Be amazing.
Yeah, and I'll just quickly cross to Megan here. Young people will be doing these ad campaigns with the project, and I'm guessing that a lot of people have the question, do they need any sort of skills or experience to get started with these?
Definitely not. It does, I guess, help in some situations having a bit more knowledge of filmmaking, but we have so many workshops coming up from script writing, directing, editing, even like set design and costuming, which is super cool. So no, you don't have to have any skills in filmmaking. We will help you along the way.
Thank you so much for coming and chatting to us today, Angela and Jack. We really appreciate your time, and we're really excited for this collaboration.
Thank you. We're very thrilled that you have taken us on board. We're very grateful.
It's very nice. So yeah, if anyone listening is keen on joining the Latrobe Youth Film Festival online, whether to make a short film or to join this amazing opportunity with SHARC to create an ad for a national anti-gambling campaign, we definitely encourage you to do that. You can head over to our socials, head over to our website, and fill out our expression of interest form, or shoot us a message and we'll send it out to you. And before we head off, where can people get help and support if they might be listening at the moment and thinking, yeah, I have a problem, I need some help?
Anyone requiring instant support and information, we have a 24-hour helpline for families and friends affected by this issue and other substances as well. The number is 1300 660 068. That's 1300 660 068.
Thanks so much for your time.